Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the timing just a hair off.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Steps away to find some room. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Rojas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down mark.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. The Rambling Wreck got to the finish line in the nick of time and beat the Dogs in a close one the last time they saw them.
And man, have they had a blast in the Peach State. Bragging rights for an entire year. Georgia Tech has loved it. They have owned it. Let's see if the Dogs want to change that.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the toss. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitant.
And now the ball is knocked free. Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here we go. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Georgia 7, Georgia Tech 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David.
Snags it! Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Stevens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's got more. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass. And then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket. And then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Wiggles free. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he could not get loose on the run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. These scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right, everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. Bust through behind his pad. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Powers forward. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm.
Off he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Defense might bring the house here. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Here comes the option. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's no good. He missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such...
Afterburners coming. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. He now has 53 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 24, Georgia Tech 14.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. The quick out. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Lead in the game in the conference. confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll try it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Now on second down. Here's the handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
2nd down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the catch and knocked down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It is good! And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. You set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Just ran him over. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Plows through the defense.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside neighbor. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
From the gun, the running back has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Second down.
all knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? He's looking for an open man on second down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Now adjusting. He chucks one out to the right. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. Escapes, and he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Fourth quarter, we're getting later in the game. You give up a big play, you don't get down on yourself. Nice job by this defense, staying positive. Then you get after the quarterback and get the big sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. So here comes our first play of overtime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Holds it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Ready, set. Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Using his feet. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Rojas. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage, try to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
If they can push this one in, they win the game. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.